Marketing and selling is essential in your online business. And when you have the right strategies and mindset, you not only can make a lot of money, but you can change a lot of lives. Welcome to the Online Marketing Podcast, where we help course creators, membership owners, and coaches market and sell their offers.
We're your hosts, Paul and Melissa Pruitt. Let's dive in and get started.
Today, we're sharing how to create a successful launch runway.
I'm so glad you said successful, because this would be a really bad topic if we were like, oh, let's give you a horrible runway.
Yeah, no, I mean, we definitely need some success here.
Okay. Well, thankfully, we have a lot of examples, a lot of stories, a lot of scenarios where we've guided people into successful launches. So I'm really super excited that we're talking about this. And the key word there is runway, because, you know, a lot of people that we coach and that we work with, they're like, hey, Paul, I need to launch tomorrow. You know, what's the best way to do that to get a bunch of people to buy my thing? And it's like, what?
Yeah. And when you have that, it's not setting yourself up for success. So I think we first like to start off with talking about the concept, what a runway is.
Yeah. So a lot of the analogies that we've given over the years when we've done like keynote speaking and everything, we put a slide up and it's like, you know, a lot of us are treating that runway like it's a helicopter pad, you know, like there's no runway at all. Like it's seriously like you're going to lift off immediately. And it's basically like going out in social media, going on your email, giving nobody any pre-warning at all and just saying, hey, buy my thing. I got this thing going on. Show up for it today. Show up for it tomorrow. And really there was no conversation in advance. Now, really what we want to do is instead of being like that helicopter, you know, which is where I think most small business and entrepreneurs promotional schedule is like, oh, I need to put something out because I need money today or whatever, is we really want to pre-plan this. And we really want to have that longer runway. We want to kind of treat it like a plane, you know, where you do have that long runway that you're going to ease into it and you're going to gain up that momentum and that speed so you can successfully and smoothly take off. And I think that's the key there is like that smoothness. Because if you do it like the helicopter, like that's a lot of inertia, a lot of energy, a lot of like you're trying to basically pull off the impossible at the 11th hour.
Absolutely. And we get it. We know that every now and then there is going to be situations where you do have to take off like a helicopter. That's the one thing with us as online entrepreneurs. We're resilient, and sometimes we just have to think out of the box, and we got to go. But in the perfect world, when you launch, you really want to have that long runway because it's going to really allow you along the way to nurture the relationship with your audience, with your list, to have conversations with them that are going to lead them strategically into your launch mechanism. And then they're going to be more open to listening to what you have to say and more open to your paid offer when you open up cart on your launch.
Yeah. And I think there's a delicate balance as well, because when we say long runway, like you're still picking a date on when you're going to launch. Like we have people that have been building their runway for years.
just drive along.
It's more like an interstate.
We don't want that. So pick that date for sure.
Yeah. So I think that's key. That a deadline is something that's very definite, but at the same time, again, if you create a shorter runway, you're not giving your people enough chance and opportunity. We even see people do this like when like high commitment type launches, like doing a summit or doing like a 3-day live event where they want people to actually like show up, especially like an in-person event. You think about like an in-person event, like you need a way more advanced notice to like be able to schedule, you know, like time off. You might have to schedule for family scenario, like for us, like with the dog. Like what's going on with the dog? Like, do we got to get an airplane? Do we need to get a hotel? Like that's a way longer runway to be able to get people to plan for that properly. So the commitment level of the type of launch that you do, I think would affect also like how long or how short that run. Like somebody next week, somebody could probably show up for a webinar you know, for an hour or two to be able to do that. But when you have something that's a little bit more higher commitment, I think the more success, like the longer the runway. And again, we don't want it to turn into an interstate.
Yes, no interstate.
This is still like a runway is, we need to get at that calendar. We need to actually pick a date. And then from there, I think we should actually focus on mapping it out.
Yeah. So when it comes to it, once you pick the date for that runway, you definitely want to build it backwards. So this is one of the strategies that we do because it just allows you to really see your launch and kind of map out exactly all the things and the touch points that you want to do along the way. Now, everything's not always going to work out perfectly. And that's one of the things that we've learned along the way. But once you pick that date, you can really work backwards like, okay, 2 weeks before we're going to do this launch mechanism, whether it's that webinar we talked about, what are the things that I'm doing? What am I saying 2 weeks before? And then 2 weeks before that, what are the things that I'm saying and I'm doing? And then you can really strategically map out all the things that you're doing as far as conversations with emails, your social media, content that you're putting out, so that everything makes sense and it's leading up to that big launch, that excitement, that anticipation. Because again, with that launch, you really want to build that anticipation. You're gathering people in your world, you're getting your audience excited about it, and then that launch mechanism is really going to get them in your world and lead them to a buying decision.
Yeah, and I just want to pick up on a couple of things you said there. So if you think about it, it's like a GPS, like the launch date that you're going, like that's the destination that you're going to take people, present the offer. And then you're slowly building that backwards, as you were saying. It's almost like, again, if you like rewind back and like, let's say you had a 30-day runway. And in that 30-day runway, that would be the equivalent of like your car being sitting somewhere in a parking lot and you put in the GPS. So that's the starting point. Now, naturally, we want to go there and kind of move forward, but really we need to go backwards. So it's like in a GPS, it's going to tell you where to turn left, where to turn right, what to do differently. It's very rarely just that straight road. If it was, we wouldn't probably need a GPS, right? So if you think about when you're building it backwards, though, and as you were just saying, Melissa, it's like the conversation kind of evolves and it kind of changes depending on like where you are in that destination, like getting to that launch date itself. So naturally, earlier on, you're going to be talking about what people are thinking, saying, feeling, doing a little bit in earlier stages. And in a way, your conversation is going to be more consciously and intentionally changing and evolving during that runway because you're taking those left turns, those right turns, you're slowing down, you're speeding up, but you're guiding people into that destination.
Yeah, you're getting a little bit more specific as it gets closer and closer to that launch date, because you wouldn't 30 days out want to be talking about that webinar right away, because people would just get tired about 30 days talking about
That's
that.
true.
So again, talking about topics that your audience is interested in. And then as it gets closer and closer, you're creating that urgency, you're creating that excitement and letting them know there's an opportunity that they can work with you. And that would be your launch.
Yeah. And I know we've been saying long runway, but there's also times and there's scenarios depending if you do have like that right fit audience, like if you have the people you've brought into your world and you're in those right conversations, we have seen people launch pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We have seen people that kept it very simple, not complicated, not all the bells and whistles and all the extra things. And they have been able to launch a little bit sooner. Now we've seen others that are like higher price points or maybe a little bit more involvement. Like when you get somebody into like a course program as an example, and they have like a couple weeks for your consumable, it's a longer runway, a shorter runway. But if they have to dedicate like 2 months to your thing or 6 months or a longer commitment, they might take a little bit more time to warm up.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you do have the right audience, you can launch a little bit faster because if you've been nurturing people along the way, bringing them in, you can kind of do that helicopter a little bit, or maybe a little bit of a shorter runway with that. But again, this is all about what you're doing, the steps that you're taking along the way. So making sure that everything that you're doing is intentional and makes sense, leads people into your offer with your social media, your emails, your communications. And just giving people an opportunity to connect with you and then lead them to that next step with you.
And speaking of next steps, Melissa, is that it would be really awesome if we had something that would help everybody during their launch to have that GPS in a way to allow them to know how to navigate step by step to actually like what are the steps in that runway itself. Do we maybe have a nice freebie that we can offer everyone?
We do. We have a freebie, which is our launch runway planner. So this is really going to help you map out your launch runway. Again, not going to be on the interstate, not going to do the helicopter, but figuring out that right length of a runway that you need so that you really can connect with your audience, have those great conversations, nurture those relationships, get them excited, and lead them into your launch. So again, you want to go check out the launch runway planner if you go into the show notes, and you can go ahead and grab that and get started.
So excited that we had this opportunity to talk to you today. And that launch runway planner, I think, is incredible. It's going to simplify things, keep you on the right track on that runway itself. But today we jammed on all things about a successful launch runway. There's some key elements that we talked about. Stop being like a helicopter. Just stop being that person that's like banging everybody over the head every day. Say, buy my thing, buy my thing, buy my thing at the 11th hour sale. Because when you're doing that, you're at the 11th, you're just one non-launch away from being out of business at all times. And that's a very dangerous place to be. So what we want to do is we want to treat ourselves more like that plane. And as Melissa and I were talking about, we don't want you to be building a runway that's so long, it's like an internet or an interstate. We want it to be something that you pick a specific date, you work towards it. Typically that, 30-day, that run, something, it all depends on that mechanism. But really what we're going to do to figure that out, you're going to map it out. You're going to take step by step by beginning with the end in mind. You're going to know exactly how to build the conversations in that runway, step by step, just like a GPS that we were talking about earlier on. And again, when you do that, and when your audience and your offer and your messaging is all aligned, some of us can shorten that runway when we really have those things tuned in. We got the right people in front of us. It doesn't have to be complicated or complex. And we can bring people right into our offers a lot faster.
So this was a great episode. If you loved what we talked about today, make sure you subscribe to the Online Marketing Podcast. This is where we talk all things about marketing and selling your offers, and share it with a friend. Let them know this is what we do. We would love for them to join us.
Yeah, and just remember, you're just one launch away from becoming an adaptive marketer.
If you would like to work with us and our team to help you snap up more sales and incredible clients with a stellar marketing strategy that works, go to adaptivemembership.com and sign up for our wait list. We have a limited number of spots in our exclusive program to set you up for success and take action. We're waiting for you at adaptivemembership.com.